Hey, haha, yeah. So, guess who has to make a 5 to 8 minute video about social problems we have? Me. You know, this is actually pretty funny because I already have my own YouTube channel where I used to post animation memes back in like middle school, probably even elementary school. But since this is for, well, well, college school, I don't think I want to post this on my art account. So, like I mentioned before, this video is about social problems. And unfortunately, what I'm going to be talking about is happening all around the world, but the information that I have is mainly based off the US. The main three topics I'm going to be talking about, which all pretty much correlate within each other, is unemployment, homelessness, and substance abuse. So, when it comes to all three social problems that we have, unemployment, homelessness, and substance abuse, they all kind of correlate with each other when you really think about it. One can lead to another, which leads to another, and it corrupts our society. I guess I can kind of do a 2-in-1 type thing where I talk about two subjects and then the other, because the way my brain processed this whole entire thing with choosing different social problems was unemployment and homelessness correlate more with each other based off finance. And then I can go into substance abuse and how substance abuse can be an after effect for being unemployed and being homeless. All right, unemployment. Where do I even start? Because my gosh, everything is so expensive and it is so difficult to find a job. Like, why is finding a job so difficult? There's a help wanted sign right there, but apparently I need to have 12 different degrees and work in the military for 5 years to actually get the job. And don't even get me started with COVID, because COVID made things 1,000 times worse. When COVID started and we all had to quarantine and wear masks, people were losing their jobs rapidly, and it was hard to also find a job, especially with the social distancing. And with losing your job, how do you manage finances? How do you manage bills, groceries, all your necessities that you need to survive? To make this as short and simple as possible, no job, no money, no house, homelessness. But with all of that being said, there's always resources that will help you try to get back on your feet. With people trying to find ways to make money at home, there are always charities and nonprofit organizations that are willing to help you with whatever you're struggling with. Before I get more into the charity side of things, let's jump straight into substance abuse. It is so scary and it's so out in the open how easy it is to find substances. From being employed to unemployed, and with that leading to homelessness, you have to find some way to comfort yourself. And unfortunately, that comfort comes with drugs. Obviously, not saying that that's everyone's situation, but unfortunately, that is the majority. And another thing that's just as bad, if not worse, is the fact that you don't have to be homeless to abuse substances. And I know, unfortunately, majority of this does stem from terrible mental health, but the fact that people abuse it, especially if it's medicated, because, you can have medicated marijuana, but, people abuse that type of power, especially when it comes to medicine and opioids and stuff like that. And I know as time goes on, the cycle just continues to get worse and worse and worse. But with the charities that I have found and all the amazing people out there that are willing to help those who are less fortunate than others, things could make a turn for the better. With all of this being said, just remember one thing. There is always help just around the corner, and there's always a phone number you can call. And thank you so much for watching and being patient with me, because this whole entire thing took me about, 2 weeks? Maybe 3? Maybe it was shorter. My concept of time at the moment is kind of whack. And I already know for a fact my grade is not looking the best at the moment due to work, but hey, it's better to get it submitted than to leave this in the drafts and completely forget about it and have a mental breakdown because it's not submitted or completed, and then my grade gets worse. And you guys get the cycle. You guys get the cycle. But anyways, thank you once again for sticking through this whole video, and I hope you guys have a good one.